We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away. And this one complete to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they go from the 47 now on first down. Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Hurts finding Smith for a Philly first. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Oh, some strong running. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against that.
A good pickup there at 22. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. One first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
He was brought down by Sidney Brown. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. All right.
They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Eagles 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. Not up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Third down and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this done inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustment. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 2 now on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Walker to start the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers?
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert administered. 39 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the red zone now, Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they were... Oh, they pitched to the tight end. It's a fake.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They dial a running play here with Hill. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. They hand it off to Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown! Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Looking to pass. Tua dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
To a hit, and the ball is out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. And all the way in from a... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
2 in, the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's out right at the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Waddle, complete. There he goes, left side. He may go. Jalen Waddle. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Ravens 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. Rashawn Bateman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On the carry, it's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
20 TX.
Now Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Going to the air, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's Xavier Howard who brings him down from his corner position. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Tua, a final shot before half. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
All right. Hey, long.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mostert. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this one too low.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. On the return, Boston Scott. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
No touch that.
Hurts throwing right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Swift. Oh, what a move. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And running with power here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 32 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Found a little room there as he's after about the 37. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This short throw caught by Goddard. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the carry on 1st down by Mostert going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Zach Kellingham rolling in to get the sack. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a gain of a... left with a third and still about 12 to go.
We'll
see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here comes Swift. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and now possession's going to go over. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On play action, Heineke. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
20 TX.
They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Go ahead. Jump on 3, kick. Jump on 3, kick.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. There he goes, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back on into the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Tua on the move to his left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle, and he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They dial a running play here with Hill. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Purdy off the play fake. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A-Chain. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Dolphins 14, 49ers 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Dancing to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pace, 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 pace. Let's go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy sets up to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A Mostert, a 1st down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run by H2H. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Number 2.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
It's 2nd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to H2H. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. He's got his target. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 14. And the Dolphin first down.
Stay right here. Low, low, low.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. That one looks like he'll throw here.
At the 45-yard line.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's a gain of 5.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd...